They're at the top of the stretch. They straighten away now and trying to get their big chick magnet racing on the outside is Peetie. They come to the wire. Peetie on the outside. Peetie is going to get up. Peetie.
Peetie gets up to win by a nose with driver Jason Thompson in the race bike. The 6-year-old pacer, trained by Blake Baker, crossed the finish line in 1:53.1 for his first win of the new 2026 season. Peetie is owned by the mother-daughter team of Pam and King. And we visited the Bally's Dover race paddock to chat with Pam about Peetie in this edition of Heather on the Spot. Well, we just saw Peetie in the winner's circle, and I think the first thing we should start out with is talking about how this horse is a family affair. So
yes, he is. My daughter and I own him, Allie, and my son-in-law trains him. My husband is his assistant, and yeah, the whole family is involved.
So your son-in-law, who is Blake Baker, the horse is being trained by him at his barn, but you said your husband Wayne goes there like every day to help out?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Peetie and how he trains. What have you heard? Because I know you're a hands-on owner and you take care of him in the paddock, but what have the guys told you?
They don't tell me much of anything. They just do what they want. So I usually learn stuff later on about him.
One thing that you do know a lot about is his rigging. Let's talk about that, because I saw him in the paddock and I'm like, he looks like he's out of the movie The Fly.
Yes.
What is he wearing and why?
He's wearing a Pelling pacifier. He's made a couple breaks since we've had him, just looking at stuff, so it keeps him from really seeing anything.
But just like it's a screen, right?
Yep,
so
it's a screen that's like cups instead of a full screen.
So he can see through it. He's just kind of distracted. It's just kind of, he sees in front of him, but it keeps him from being spooked by other stuff.
Yeah.
And the way you got him, it's almost like the stars were aligning for you, or I should say it was like meant to be.
It was. It really was. We were bidding on him in 2024 in the summer. He was on gate. We bid on him. We did not get him. He was racing in New York. Somebody in Maryland got him. Didn't really follow him, but I did see him. He was in Maryland, then he was in Ohio, started racing in Pennsylvania. The man who owned him called Blake about maybe sending him back this way to train. And my husband suggested, why don't you ask him if he'll sell him? And he said no. And a few weeks later, he called and said, do you still want him? And Allie and I were like, yes. And that's how we got him. Yeah. It was meant to be with us, I guess.
I love that story. And he's done well for you. In fact, the first start you got him, didn't you have a win?
The first 2 starts he won. And then he's a check getter. He's not a superstar. He gets checks and then he throws in some wins once in a while. But Blake really did a phenomenal job of getting him healthy and back in racing shape, because he was racing very poorly before we bought him, and he's just done a great job with him. And he's just special to us because we're all involved. It's the first horse Allie and I have owned together, and we, it's just fun.
Oh my God. Well, continued fun with Peetie, and thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.